Yo, what up, guys? You tenacious, nerdy people. My name's Ethan. I am with NERDacious and Subliminal Comics. Today I'm going over Mark McMorris's Infinite Air. It's for the PS4 and Xbox One. I made a whole bunch of different edits, and I want you guys to see how I made the edits. I want you guys to be able to play my runs. You guys can check it out, do what you want. You can edit your own. You can critique me, tell me that you don't. Just send me a like, a favorite maybe, if you really want to. But that's all up to you. Just, hey, please enjoy the content. I'm going to show you guys little hints, how to sculpt snow, how to build on the natural terrain, how to build on terrain that was already built. Yeah, it's going to be a fun experience, and through the next couple weeks, you're going to see where this is found actually right here, which I'm going to show you after this feature. If you go to Browse Runs, okay, go to Browse Runs, you go down to Slope Style, and Slope Style, you'll see it all right there, NERDacious, which you'll hear me say about like 15 more times. NERDacious Oakley Sessions Part 1. So, you guys go to Part 1. 1 spelled O-N-E. I hope you guys know how to spell 1. But, you guys can come to this. Now, this is just one peak. I actually created a peak a long time ago. And I'm just trying to showcase what features are built onto it now. When I built this peak a long time ago, it's much farther than what it is today. I am calling that Oakley Peak. This is just Oakley Sessions right here. I'm going to show you guys how to get to Oakley Peak here in probably the next 5 minutes. I'm going to go over a quick hint just to show you guys a little get up and how I set up parks and how I get things to flow correctly. This session, again, I put up about 15,000 points or something like that. I know you guys are going to destroy it, and hey, talk shit on me. I love to hear it. Give me a comment. Tell me what you think. Again, this is getting to the end of the park right here. Last feature. I just thought I would try to whip out an old quintuple. You know what I mean? I mean, well, so many people can do it. Alright. So, we're going to go into the hint section of this video. So, in this video, I'm featuring a little hit. It is just a little jump where you need to split a gap. Sometimes it's hard to split the gap. Now, how I'm rolling into this feature, I already have the correct amount of speed to roll into it, but sometimes when you're too hot or too little, it's really, really, really hard to hit it. And this is actually the feature right here. Now, you can actually see in the right portion of your screen, there's actually a little piece of wood right in the landing, and that's actually a rail. And why I put the rail there was to help direct you to hit either feature. As you can see, there's rails on your right hand side and a jump on your left. So I put the rail just to help direct you and keep you left of the tree, trying to keep as much feature elements as possible into it and direct you towards. Now, I left that rail up too high, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my world editor and selection tool. I'm going to delete this real quick just because I want to show you exactly how to get there. So we're back in World Editor, and we're going to go to Place Objects and Rails. When I use this, and I only use this so much, I probably have 220 features between both parks in this game, and I probably have about 6 of these made, so it depends on what you're using. If you have rails and a flatter section, this is really going to help you. So as you can see, I'm trying to get the piece of wood aligned with the jump as much as possible. Now, if you just hit down or up on the D-pad, you can change the angle of it, as you can see here. So that looks pretty level. You can look right here on the jump just to see how to do that. And I'm just going to lower it. So it's pretty much flush with the jump. Now you can see a little excess wood right there. You can leave that there and it helps it find it a little bit better. That's okay, but you don't have to do it. Now make sure that you have it angled so between both pieces when you land, it's not going to direct you either way. You can decide where you want to go. Now I have it a little bit more right, but I have more room to go left. So I'm going to lower this a little bit, and I'm actually going to bring it up just a teeny bit. And you can see it's right below. You can't see it or anything along those lines, and that's pretty much what you want right there. Okay. So I'm going to actually show you guys how to hit it without the feature versus with the feature. So we're just going to take this out, leave that right there. As I said, that is on Rails. And I always use the shortest because it's the shortest feature. And you don't want it to be too long in the jump, and it can mess up the natural flow of your landing. Now I'm starting up here just so that I keep more of the flow. And actually I got a little too left on that jump. Just so that I keep the natural flow a little bit better. And how the park would play out. So as you can see, I came right in, did my own thing, and that's because I pretty much hit it perfect. And the first one, it was a little bit harder to direct. Now I'm going to try a little bit more. I couldn't even pop up right there. Just makes it a little bit harder. It just does. Oh, that's not a bad one, but I'm still clipping. It doesn't land flush. So we're going to go back to World Editor, select the tool, and try to get it flush, keep it up a little bit more, and we're good right there. So we're going to go back and see how this works out. See how that directed momentum right where I need it, and I actually kept, now I did a terrible jump there, but it kept the speed for the landing pretty well right there, and I need that for both of those so the feature works out to have options to it, which is something that you want. Okay, so I'm going to give you a hint into finding Oakley Peak. Now this is a park that has about 100 features in it. This is actually right here, the start of where the game starts you in your screens when you load the game. If you run down right here, you can actually see a whole bunch of houses, which those houses direct you to that little white line. The little white line will take you to Oakley Peak. Now I'm just making sure you guys know exactly where I'm talking about. So I'm going to go to the top of the mountain, right where it starts you out. Okay. So you can see some features throughout here. A couple different, using natural and man-made, using some wind lifts, some landings as wind lifts, and jumps. So we're going to have some park out there, some secret runs. Oh, it's going to be fun out here, that's for sure. And I also actually have this playing out into this park as well. That's a little bit more down here. Show a little bit more of the park. You can see again using a natural landing, which is something we want to keep some of the mountain of. I mean, they gave us this to edit. These tools are pretty much Pro Tools, and to use Pro Tools is Not a hard thing if you know what you're doing, which I'm going to help you guys out with, and how to keep your natural flow to a mountain that they gave us to edit. So, when you come down through the park, you're going to come down to the houses, and again, you're going to see this little white line. You're going to follow it to the white ridge. Right where the white ridge is it's going to let off, and the line's going to continue. After the line is stopping, which is right up here, after this crest, you're going to see some houses arrive. And in that arise, this is where I built Oakley Peak. Now this is all man-made. I built all these features, accidentally deleted it, and now I'm going to build it better and help you guys see how I built it. Here's some of the features, as you can see. It's a big park. It's over 100 different features, which I'm planning on probably about, I hope I can get 400 features in this park, which we're going to build little runs out into here, and you can see there's already 4 runs in one run as it is, and that's how you keep it fun, give people the options, right? So tell me what you guys think, and I'm going to do a little bit of gameplay just so you guys can see what it's like, and hey, if you guys want to edit it, edit it. If you dislike it, tell me. Just give me some action, give me some love, give me some hate. It all works for me. Right there you can see how I'm just landing in that natural feature. It's just something that you want to keep in the game. Then we got some runs going off, which there are a whole bunch of runs. I think there's about 4 or 5 going out to the one that you see right there. It's a pretty big park. It really is. We're going to keep updating that. You're going to see it in Oakley Sessions Part 1, Oakley Sessions Part 2. Hey, there may be an Oakley Sessions Part 16. We'll see what's going on. There's going to be a whole bunch of different edits, and hey, keep me active. I like editing parks. Give me a reason to do it. That's for sure, especially one that I already messed up. Again, using natural features with something that you can make yourself. I was going to use a jump. You know what? We're going to... Ooh. Set up. We're going to use the rail right here.
That looked pretty rough down there. You going to make it?
As you can see, this is more like a snowboard park type area in the park, but you're going to see backcountry park styles, all types of different styles. That's the key to making a good park. Make everybody happy. I'm the Bob Ross of the park industry. My name is Ethan, but you can call me Bobby for short. I'm just kidding with you guys. So you can see that there's different ways to hit that feature. I actually have about 4 different landings for that feature. You can go up to the right up here, which I'm going to be editing trees, trying different little things out with every feature while I'm figuring out the flow of the park. But you can see that there's a landing here, there's a landing down here. You can also land up top and come up around. That's how you make a park. You don't want it just to be one option. This isn't just flow style. But that's how you find it. Again, NERDacious Oakley Sessions Part 1. Please give us a like. I hope you guys liked this video, and I hope the little hint gave you guys a help in the future. There will be many more, I promise that, and much more extravagant. That's just a starter. Hope you guys like the park. Please play it. Again, playing Mark McMorris, Infinite Air. I'm Ethan, or Bobby Boucher. I'm with NERDacious and Subliminal Comics. Have a good one, guys.